don't feel the urgency, you're in trouble. It's the great lock-in of 2026. Listen to my words. Store this tweet. Asset prices are going to go through the roof. The dollar will continue to lose value. It's going to be harder and harder for you to own anything of significance. AI is going to take more and more jobs. There's going to be less and less opportunities. It is the great lock-in of 2026. If you don't make it this year, you ain't going to make it. That's how it feels to me, and I know more than you. You need to start waking up and saying, uh-oh, it is now or absolutely never. The great lock-in, the work must begin. You must be motivated and dedicated. You must believe in yourself. You have to try 100% this year, because soon the gates to prosperity are going to close forever. They will close forever, and your chance will be gone. Your entire bloodline will remain poor forever because of you. The great lock-in 2026, it's now or never.
If you continue to show up time and time again, in the end, via brutal persistence, via brutal stubbornness, you can win. In the end, you can win if you show up when no one else will show up. There's 1 million people, and there's one win. That's it. And who does the one win end up in the hands of? The one win goes to the man who's the last standing. When 999,999 other men have quit and they turn up somewhere else, they all cower, they all give in. And when the win is due to be given out, when the award ceremony shows, it turns out there's only one guy. You.
If you want to have a life worth living, it is going to be constant and endless war. There's no such thing as it will one day be okay. I will one day not be stressed. It will one day go away and everything will be stable and calm and collected. I'll just be able to enjoy the fruits of my labor in this serene bliss because I worked so hard previously that everything is now fine. That is not how it works. You think you will be happy when you're rich. You will be stressed the same as you are now when you are rich, but at least you'll be rich. You think the same about being famous. You think once I get through this little period of my life, things will be good. No, you're going to have something else you're worried about. God and the universe is so giving that 1 microsecond before you complete your current conundrum, a new conundrum is imposed upon you. And bam, you're stressed all over again. There are small patches, the odd period, a day here, a couple hours there, perhaps 4 minutes in a loving embrace with a woman you care about, where you feel peace and calm. But outside of that, it is constant and endless war.
There are no shortcuts. There's no magic formula. You know, I got asked this the most when I was fighting. I'd beat somebody up in sparring, and they'd say to me, "Man, why do you keep beating me?" "Because I work harder than you and I'm better than you." "Yeah, but what should I do different?" There's nothing I can say to you that's going to stop me beating you. If I could just say a few words and you listen to them and then I couldn't beat you up anymore, then training would be pointless. Working would be pointless. The world doesn't work that way. I beat you up because I am better than you, and I am better than you because I worked harder than you. There's no shortcuts in life. I don't know why everyone's obsessed with shortcuts. It's this new generation of fucking losers. Success comes from working absolutely every single day. It's exactly the same with anything in life. Doesn't matter if you want to be strong in the gym, doesn't matter if you want to be an amazing fighter, good at guitar, or if you want to be successful inside of the real world. You are only going to be successful if you turn up and you work every single day. All I do is work every single day. Why do you think you're better than me? Do you think you're more qualified than me? If I have to work every single day, Andrew Tate has to work every single day to be successful. But me, Joe Schmo, Mr. Nobody, I don't have to work every single day. Turn up, follow the lessons, listen to your professors, do the AMAs. If you have a question, ask the community, and I guarantee you success. The only people who don't make money inside the real world are people who quit. I can't help quitters. Nobody can help a quitter. God can't help a quitter. God could give you a plan and said you can have everything you've ever desired if you follow this plan. If you quit halfway through the plan, you're not going to have what you desired. God himself cannot turn a quitter into a somebody. And I am certainly not as powerful as God. So nobody can do it if you are a quitter. If you don't work and you quit, you are going to fail.
If you do exactly what we tell you to do, and you work hard and you actually try, you're going to be successful. So the question is, do you want it or not? There's no shortcuts. If you want to beat me in sparring, you're going to have to come and train harder than I train. Then you have to dedicate yourself for as long as I have. And if you want to be rich, you're going to have to do exactly as we tell you to do. Don't ask any more stupid questions. I don't want to hear it. It's asinine. It hurts my brain. Losers lose because they quit. If you are indefatigable and you never quit, I will guarantee you success. The choice is yours.
There's always someone who has it worse. I mean, we're in Romania. You can drive 5 hours to the border and you'll find men in a ditch getting blown apart by drones. You're crying over what?
The
People left you? Some chick who doesn't love you anymore? And you're not good to your work? Well, then you're
It's
just born to lose.
mind-bending to me that people can be so instantly emotionally affected by the asinine. So when I see people who get very happy over nothing, I also know that they get very sad over their problems. So I don't feel jealous of them. People say to me, but aren't you jealous of people who are happy? Because they get happy with simple things. Aren't you jealous of the man who's happy with simple things? No, I'm not. Because when he hits stormy seas, he's fucked. Because I know the second these people have any kind of problems, they collapse into it. That's how they become depressed. Or drug addicts. Or crying their eyes out because their woman left them in their bedroom. And I don't want to be on that spectrum because life is too turbulent. If I was the kind of person who lived on the boat as opposed to observe the boat, I'd be dead. Because my life is too up and too down. I can't do it. I don't think anyone can. Perhaps I've evolved to have the mentality I have because I needed it. You're a man. You are born with power inside of you. You're born with fire inside of your blood. All men are. And they're trying to take it away from you. They take it away from you by giving you outlets and castrating you. They tell you that you shouldn't want to be a man. You shouldn't think like a man. You shouldn't talk like a man. You shouldn't act like a man. All of those things are toxic and somehow dangerous. You should watch porn. You should be more in touch with your feminine side. They want to castrate you. Look around you. They are constantly trying to
step closer to your goals. Keep going because the best is yet to come. You need to understand you can't win all the time. And unless you lose, you haven't even tried. And if you fail, at least you'll fail falling forwards. For you know, life is full of unexpected twists and turns. Things happen that you don't expect, that you could never have expected. So don't get too confident, even arrogant when you succeed, when you win and you're on a high. Equally important, you mustn't allow yourself to get down when you lose or fail. I mean, just remember, no matter how poorly you have performed, you're never hopeless. Keep going. Because the one thing you can be absolutely certain of is that the tables will turn. That's absolutely guaranteed. So in other words, if you're on a high, be humble. And if everything has gone wrong, be hopeful and keep going. Just remember, nothing ever stays the same. So the truth is, I repeat, you must keep going. The rewards will be there for you. Keep going.
You have to have a plan, you have to have direction, and your brain starts to turn off all these blinders and becomes a magnet, just like law of attraction. The more you chase, the more it gets away from you. You chase money, grows a pair of legs, runs away from you, right? You chase that girl that you're not the guy that's deserving of her, she's running away from you. She laughs at you, right? But if you create that guy that's deserving of it, you're the magnet. The girl that you always loved, or the girls, or the boys, whatever it might or may be, start going after you. The money that you wanted that was so hard and it was like, man, I would die for it, I just would kill for this car, starts to come after you and you're like, whoa, it wasn't ever about the girl. It wasn't ever about the money. It was about me. I had to solve who I am, become the person, and then all of those things that I wanted externally just came. Everything you want in this world is already on this earth. But your world is your brain. The earth is the logistic. It's the physical. You can create that, but it's you. It's a you now versus the dream you.
My advice is that one day you're going to look back on all the things you're currently going through and you're going to be glad they happened. If you have the right mental model, if you change how you think, one day you will look back and be glad they happened. I'm not saying it's easy, but it can be done. And if you change the way you view things, you change the perspective, you'll be happy that it's happened to you.